This was started in August 13th. Now, I totally forgot about this. And I did finish it. It was 100 Faces in 30 Days challenge. I think I finished in 2 weeks, actually. It's Amazon Basics, Sketchbook, 100, it says it's 100 GM. I don't think it is. Because we'll open it up and look at it, and you see, might not be that. Before we get too involved, you can help me choose the color of my nails when I reach 5,000 subscribers. I'm trying not to paint them until then. I do hate painting my nails. So they're going to remain nude until I reach 5,000. And at 100,000, I will show my face. Okay? So just help me reach that. Try not to use many alts. YouTube doesn't like that. That's happened to me before. So yes, I did forget all about this sketchbook. I organized my sketchbooks recently. I forgot about this one. It was at the bottom. This was my first sketch in colored pencil in years because as you might know, I hurt my hands a few years ago. Could not draw. I couldn't draw. And basically they said nothing was wrong. It was just my muscles. So I tried a stylus 2 years ago. It worked. It was thin stylus. It totally worked. And then I was so happy I decided to try to draw. I had to draw with thinner pens. So it was like this. And I was fine too with that. The thicker stuff like this is not as easy, but I can manage. So I'm best basically with the thinner pencils or a stylus. And so I got this picture. It was a really nice picture of Captain Marvel, green everywhere, and it's great. I've never done something like this in color pencil. It was so hard. I've got an education in art. My family's in art. I've been drawing since I was a kid. This was hard coloring this. I could not get the right color green, so I got really frustrated. I didn't finish, but it's a sketchbook. It's not a freelance gig that I would finish. So otherwise, I liked it. It's just this green. I couldn't get the right color. So we're going on the next one, which is Wednesday, and I was having trouble. I was doing it with the erasable ones, I think, and they're cheap. And I was having a really hard time getting the colors. But this was from memory. I did her so often in my shorts, I was able to remember what she looked like. So that's the second face. The third, you might have seen this video. I'll put it in the link if you don't. But the third one is of Elizabeth Olsen as the Scarlet Witch. And basically, I picked the wrong colors. 3-color challenge. I tried to use mostly orange and red. I didn't have many at the time. I don't know what I was thinking. And that's how it turned out, very light. That was August 14th. I can be pretty fast with faces, with drawing them, not coloring, drawing them. I took a lot of fine art classes when I was young. And this was my first Taylor Swift drawing with color pencils. And I had a lot of hard time. I think I only had the erasables, these erasable ones, because they have an eraser. So I only had those. I love Taylor Swift. This is Willow. Now this was originally Ned, but I think I decided to make her one of my characters, Carol. And of course it was Ned turning into a werewolf. And I think my allergies are acting up. I think they're using Duraflame. Next door is cold. And basically, it's a study of her trying to figure out how to use I had such a hard time with the yellow up here. I think it was around this time, right around here, I might have gotten these. This is the adult coloring pencils, really. That Crayola, they're all Crayola. I'm doing a Temu haul soon. I bought some professional color pencils. They're also sold on Amazon, but I got it from Temu. So basically, that's Wendy. These are my characters for they were originally my gotcha stuff, and then I realized there was a huge controversy with that. And TikTok didn't like them. I don't think Facebook did. I think I was having a hard time with my sites, not YouTube, but my other sites. And I think I might have been shadow banned, so I found out about tapas and webcomics. So I was like, okay, take these characters, put them into a webcomic, and that's what I'm going to do. So I just developed a lot of character studies in this book. So if you want to know what happened to all those characters, and by the way, Amy is now, her name is Gwendolyn. Wendy is a nickname for that. So a lot of times people call her Gwen, but she hates that because of Spider-Man. So I guess I knew somebody like that. So I decided, okay, let's make her like that. And so she used the name Wendy. She's still not crazy about that because of Disney, but that's another nickname Mother Larry used. Now this is her boyfriend Luke. And this is Wendy, Amy. That's Amy. Again, I was trying to use more colors since I got more pencils. This is Carol. She's supposed to be a siren. No, the wings are going to be much more like a bat, I think, like to her. But she's very beautiful otherwise. She's not like the sirens on Wednesday. She's like the ones in mythology where they try to seduce the males and to bring them to the deaths and everything, but she doesn't do that. She's trying not to. Most of her family is dead. And this is Wendy again. I was having trouble with the hair, but I was trying to do a study on it. I didn't have many blues. Her best friend, Felicia. She's a gossip. This was just from memory, I think. When you get art block, just draw from memory or draw, just draw whatever you want and then can go back, like here I did. That's Amy, and she's trying to see if it's okay there. That's another sketchbook like the one here. Now this is Bella, her family. She's black. Her family adopted Carol. So they know each other as sisters, but Bella is a mermaid. And they're not like the mermaid, the old-fashioned mermaids. They're good, but they do get a tail when they go in the water. So now art block. One line art is very good for art block. It's a continuous line. I do these all the time. You should probably see my videos. It's really great for art block. No, I don't use a reference for these. I've been drawing before anybody gets jealous. I've been drawing so long. My little sister was very jealous. I try to tell this. I've been drawing for so long since I was young. And now I know these things by heart. I just know what to do. I had a very hard time doing the Loomis method for you guys. I started my channel doing that with the Loomis method to help you guys out. It was so hard for me. Because I'm used to just going like this. And measuring. I measure all the time. Measure this, measure this, measure. Can't do that with one line art, but I measure. Here's another one. Art block. Another one line art. I really like this one. Now this is Carrie. Felicia, I think she's going to be Felicia's anti-district principal and everything. I don't think she's going to have any powers, really. I don't think she will. Okay, this is Wendy, in school, and she's trying to study. She's falling asleep. Luke is behind her. He's watching her, of course. She fell asleep. I didn't do this in order. That's how many faces I have, by the way. The teacher, Luke wakes her up, and she thinks it's her mother yelling at her again. And then the teacher was like, watch your mouth. And this is what's before, of course. Wendy is really mad at Luke because he's laughing. He thought that was very funny, getting her in trouble with the teacher. And then the teacher's yelling at her. Why is she sleeping in her class? No, I never did that. I know other people who did. One line art again. Art block. Art block. Now this was a teacher before, it's out of order. But this is how many faces. And that's Wendy. She's really upset. And the teacher's really mad at her right there. And then, The teacher sees that she's exhausted, and she's like, oh my God, you poor thing. She sends her to the counselor and her brother Luke, and he's really mad at her. They're both like half asleep. And that used to happen to me, by the way, because my parents yelled all the time. They got divorced. They yelled. My mother was the instigator, basically. And this, the art block, I decided to draw Margaret Robbie. I hope that's the right name. So I draw her. Then Wendy sees Lucas at her locker, and she can't believe he's at her locker again after that, and she's really mad at him. You'll see more when I do my webcomic. It'll probably be on Tapas. Again, rough sketchbook, art block. Art block again. I really love this one though. That was art block. No, this is all from memory. Like I said before, I memorized things when I was younger. That's what people used to say when I used to not do so well in other studies. They'd be like, we can memorize faces, how to draw faces, why can't you memorize this? I had parents who yelled all the time. So, this is Wendy, I still have the name Amy. This is for animation purposes. Study the face in different profiles. Wendy again, she's not happy with Luke. And she's thinking back to when she had her cat. I'm still not sure of the name. If you have an idea, you can put in the comments. And the cat calls her to drop her books. And she's like, this is supposed to be before then, I guess. She's studying. The cat is bored. And you can't stay mad, you can't stay mad at cats, or dogs. So there they are. And she's cuddling with her. That's what the cat wanted. Now she wakes up. It was a dream. She was dreaming. Her mother woke her up. And she realized it was a dream. It would be much. What I do is I take these roughs, I put them on a tablet or computer. I have a computer too. And I finish the drawing. I do not upload these and finish them on here. I finish them on the tablet. Let me know if you would like to see one finished with, colored pencils. I'm also doing markers. I'm doing markers as well. So let me know if you want to see that in the comments. And her mother's very upset because I forgot to describe this, I think. I think. Yes, he's looking at her picture of her cat. Very upset. And her mother's like, I don't know what to do. She's always thinking about a cat now. I've had a few cats who passed away. I guess they call it Rainbow Bridge. And this is her she just finished taking a shower. She's in a towel. She's having trouble with her hair. If you watch my gotcha videos, you know that when Amy has unrealistically long hair. They do that long gotcha. She had long ponytail, so she wants to cut it off. Go to her mother and her brother Dale. Now, Dale's real name is Arthur. Her mother loved King Arthur and the tales of King Arthur and everything. She called him Arthur, and Wendy's real name was Gwendolyn. Wendy's actually nickname for Gwendolyn. I looked it up, and supposedly it's a nickname as well as Gwen, but she hates Gwen from Spider-Man. And so Arthur likes to be called Dale, and Gwendolyn likes Wendy. So this is Dale. He just eats a lot. He's a jock. Mother is criticizing him. And the mother sees the new Wendy, and they're both shocked. While she's showing her belly button too, the mother hates that. He's trying her to hide it. Wendy's in high school. The school probably wouldn't have liked that. She got a belly button exposed. And the just thinks it's hilarious. He's just laughing at them arguing. And the mother yells at him. And he's like, why is it my fault? She's saying it's his fault because he takes cheerleaders, he's a jock. And Wendy's just back there like, oh my God. And she sneaks out. And she's going to be late for school. And the mother just keeps saying, you're a jock, she admires you. And he's like, okay, I'm just hungry. He doesn't want to talk about it. And then, of course, Wendy just slams the door. Again, I have these, how many faces. Flash forward to Wendy is talking to Luke, and she's wondering if he notices anything different. He doesn't. He likes her own hair. She brushes her hair aside, and then Luke is like, huh. And then he snaps his fingers, and it's the hair. My cat really wants attention right now. Wendy is really upset with him. She's like, he didn't notice it until I said it. And Luke is like, but I did notice. And she's not really happy with him right now. And then she starts thinking of her cat. And that she has a locket with a cat in it. Dale sees it. And then Betty's in the background, his sister. She sees what's going on. And then that's Dale. That's not Dale. That's Luke. That's what I'm saying. That's Luke. And everything after wrote down his name. Oh, I did there. Now I'm trying to get my cat too. And try to draw the cat. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble with the orange. I was trying to draw my cat actually. That I have now, Buddy. And this is her, Wendy's mother again, and Brother Dale. He's just eating. He just wants to eat. Fast forward to Wendy. Luke is leaving because he's upset with seeing the locket, and that's Betty. She doesn't want him to leave. He disappears sometimes. She knows where he goes. And she's like, why did you make my brother cry? And then she sees a cat. Then she tells her that Dale's mother recently died. Not Dale's, Luke's, sorry. Luke's mother recently died. Why not get getting confused? I mean, my cat's distracting me. And Wendy's really upset, but he's comforting her. He's remembering that's a cat with like a pumpkin hat. He didn't like that, of course. Then she flashes back to when she first met Luke. That's Luke, and he sang a lot. The women loved it. And Wendy, he started noticing Wendy, and he noticed he ignored him. He was just ignoring him, and the other one was like, what about us? We're your groupies. So he sees her, Wendy's locker stuck, and he wants to help her, to impress her. Gets a little carried away, and he uses his guitar. And everyone is shocked. Wendy's shocked. Betty is in the background. She sees this. She tries to talk to Luke. It's like, why did you almost wreck the guitar? Your father would kill you. And she's trying to tell Luke to talk to Amy right there. He doesn't want to, and she tries to apologize to Amy and everything. And Luke disappears, of course, again. He does this whenever he gets upset. And Betty says she knows where Luke is. If you see my doctor's video, you'll know that he goes up to the top of the roof. Where the railing is, he likes to hang out there. It's very dangerous, but he likes to hang out there. And that is it. So I hope the audio this time works. So I'm going to be doing sketchbooks once or twice a month, as well as my animation. And the webcomic will probably be once or twice a month too. It won't be too much because I got to do these other things for YouTube. So this is my first completed completed sketchbook. I have done many when I was younger, but never completed them. Now, one thing I'm disappointed is, as I said before, it's kind of see-through. You can't tell as much here. You can see it through it. I got a much better one for my next book. This is a much better book than this. It's Throckmore. I'm using Canson too. Those are two of the best papers you can use. So that is it. And stay tuned to the calorie review. I will be doing this. Please subscribe. Help me reach 100,000 subscribers for a face reveal. Okay? So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.